Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming back to Know Your Worth. Today, I have Latoya Sutton, CEO of Global Placement Services. Tell us a little bit about what you do, Latoya.
Yeah, so I pretty much partner with organizations to help them with their staffing needs. We do career counseling or career development, and we also do resume writing.
Okay, okay. Today's topic is going to be geared more towards college students, and we're
Okay.
going to talk about benefits, things
Okay.
they should be looking for, things we wish we knew about coming out of college.
Okay.
First question, and this is funny because I thought about this today. What employee benefits did you know about when you were coming out of college?
When I was coming out of undergrad, I just knew about health benefits, dental and vision. I think I knew about time. I didn't know about paid time off because I would never take off work. So yeah, I think that's all I knew when I first came out of college.
I knew what you knew plus paid time off, and that was it.
Mhm.
That is absolutely it. I knew about nothing else, and I'm like,
Well,
now,
let me think. Because I'm really trying to think back then, right? So I knew about vacation time, but at the time, I just thought it was vacation time. I didn't know about the whole paid time off that you have from jobs. I didn't know much details about it, but I knew if I had a vacation time, I didn't know how much vacation time I had because I never asked. So I knew the bare minimum when I first came out of college.
where can people go to look for which benefits that their companies offer?
Oh, they can go to their HR leader. They can talk to HR, the generalist, their recruiter, their manager. Depending if they're working directly for the company right now, you can always talk to your leader. But if you are applying for a job, you can look. Some of them now have it on their website because they want to show the perks and the things that they offer for a company. And then some of them they just share after you get the job. They don't want to share too much details, but they can let you know, hey, we offer full benefits. So you can get that information from your recruiter, HR person, and also your manager.
I was going to bring that part up during the interviewing process, especially sometimes you're looking at a job and one will say, we'll get you 75,000. The other one say, we'll give you 65,000. And what those perks can definitely put you over the top because a lot of what we're talking about costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, their health benefits cost money. 401k, employee stock purchase programs, what is IRAs? They cost money.
Right.
And a 401k match,
Mm-hmm.
that could be thousands to tens of thousands a year,
Yeah.
depending. So you're not just comparing apples to apples. When you're in the interviewing process, you need to ask these questions. I'm currently interviewing with a couple other companies. I want to be able to compare the benefit packages you have. Definitely bring that up for whatever position you're going into. Ask about the benefits package.
Mm-hmm. It's very important. I think knowing about the types of benefits that companies offer when you're coming out of college. And I really, really think, I don't know if they're doing this today, which I'm sure they probably are, but when I was going through school at the time, I did not learn that from my career services department. And I went to career fairs and I actually went to my career services department and I had to participate in a career services class undergrad because it's like a mandatory elective class that you
Hmm.
had to take. But one thing they did not teach you or inform you about is how to ask for those benefits, how to negotiate your offers, and how important benefits really are. You don't learn that until once you're older, a little older, and you realize why health benefits are important because anything can happen to you and you want to be able to have insurance to pay for your medical expenses instead of paying out of pocket. But a lot of people are not aware of that, especially less fortunate people. And I think that that's why it's important that everyone gives back into their community to educate young people about the things that you wish that you knew when you were younger to be more successful at an early age than you're now 50 and you're still trying to play catch up.
So let me go back to that those two jobs. Company
Hmm.
A pays you 75,000,
Right.
but you have to pay for your medical benefits and your 401k matches 2%. Company B offers you 65,000, free medical benefits, and your 401k matches at 5%.
What was
Right
the
then,
what was the
huh?
percentage for the first one?
3.
Okay.
So right then, if you know math and you can do, like, first of all, medical benefits. I've seen companies where medical benefits are free. Where I've seen companies that you'll pay for the medical benefits, but your spouse, your children are absolutely free.
Right.
That saves so much money a year. When you're getting into, on the low end, 200 a month, the high end closer to 1,000 a month. First of all, you're saving money there. And then
Yeah.
the 401k match, for every dollar you put in, they'll match it up to 5%. If you match 5%, that's 10%. 10% of your check is $6,500 a year
Mm-hmm.
that you're getting from the company. Now, if you go to the other one, let's say you're paying $500 a month. That's 6 grand right there. You're losing 2 percentage points on your match. And
Yeah.
keep in mind, every time you go, more than likely you're going to have an out-of-pocket expense to go to the doctor.
Right.
And if it's just you, it might not add up as much as if you have children.
Right.
And those add up a lot. So there are companies who give you a lot of different things. And then we talked about a little bit, but paid time off
Mm-hmm.
just for mental aspects, just to go see your family if you're not in the same part of the country or even in the same country, just needing a vacation day, just needing a Friday, like a 3 day weekend, a 4 day weekend. Those things add up too, and to still get paid and not work. So there are companies who'll give you, let's say they'll give you a week and a half.
Right.
Again, company A gives you a week to start off with. You're fresh out of college. Company
Mm-hmm.
B gives you 2 weeks. Like you're not comparing apples to apples. You need to see that benefits package.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's important to know too. And you also want to know about their holidays. What days do your organization, is closed or have off? Do I have to work on Christmas, the day before Christmas, or the day after Christmas? Do I have to work on Thanksgiving Day? Um, all the holidays that may be important to you and that you need that time off, or how much vacation time do you get, and that's also important to you. Let's say you're married and every year you guys take a week or 2 weeks for your anniversary, then you want to make sure that you have the time to utilize that, but you also have additional time if you do need to take off randomly because you're sick or your child is sick. So I think it's very important to ask those questions as well, especially during the interview process, with that leader or with that recruiter, to understand what the benefit packets are before you even accept the offer. Because as you mentioned with the two scenarios that you just gave, you're losing money. You're losing money if you have to pay for your own health benefits. If you have to pay for your benefits, period, you're losing money. And you're not looking at it because you're saying, well, I make $75,000 instead of saying I make $65,000. However, I do got this in benefits. So, like you mentioned, compare apple to apples.
Another benefit, especially post COVID, how many days a week do I get to work from home? And there are a lot of companies that are offering that. It's either a 2-3 or a 3-2, meaning a 2-3, you're on site 2 days and you get 3 days off. And make sure you can pick the days also, because it does not, some companies will let you pick the days you come in. So when we say some of the things we're saying, these are things that you speak about and you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've seen ridiculous things get granted because they things that I never would have thought, but now I ask for those same things. So a
Yeah.
3-2, 2 days you're on site and 3 days you're at home, or a 3-2, 3 days you're on site, 2 days you're from home.
Yeah, so it's a hybrid schedule, and a lot of companies are moving to that way, are going that way right now because they want to be able to have people come on site. They want to build that family environment instead of everyone just looking at each other in the camera. But a lot of people are very happy and comfortable working remotely too. And a lot of companies also got to realize that, if you do decide to do the hybrid program, you may have a limited pool of candidates because right now everyone wants to work 100% remotely, especially if they have a family. And so once they got a taste of that and they realize that, hey, I can be more effective working from home, maybe I can get my workday completed in 6 hours instead of 8 hours of going into the office. Or maybe I produce a little bit more working from home than actually going into the office. But a lot of people also like to go into the office too. So they enjoy that habit program. But you just have to understand what that market looks like out there and understand that you may be limited. So they know right now you're not going to get someone to just go into the office Monday through Friday working 8, 12-hour shifts unless that's something that they love. The candidate pool is a little bit smaller than what it was before. So the hybrid, I think, is an excellent thing that companies are doing if they decide not to be 100% remote.